Hello Internet folk, hello fans of the basic programming language, and hello to the Tiddlerhood. I just want to show a little addition I made to the basic and where machines programming reference documentation. On Tuesday, I posted in my blog that I was working on specific bits of documentation for basic anywhere machine, uh, just in case anybody wanted to offer some feedback. And what I had done in my blog entry, I had added some links to some very specific pages of documentation. The problem with these links is that they weren't taking me to the this interface that I've set up for the documentation. It was instead the links were taking us directly to the TiddlyWiki interface, which is fine, but I just find I wanted to provide links that brought us right into the documentation without having to look at the TiddlyWiki interface. Um, just focus on the documentation. So I devised a little scheme so that way when users now click on these links in this blog entry, it actually brings up what I want, which is straight into the documentation, without looking at the TiddlyWiki interface. But the problem that I ran into is that, yeah, the link works great, but putting the link together manually is a real chore. And I don't know how well you can read this, but here, how about we do this? I'm going to copy this link and let's show you here what this link looks like. Let's paste that right there. And now let's zoom in a little bit. Oop, not too much. So there. So you can see that this link, it's a little bit complicated to enter manually. So tonight I decide to set up something a little friendlier for me so I can share specific pages of documentation. And what I've done is I've set things up so that way this documentation knows how to create a link to the current page that we're looking at. And it creates the nice friendly link that takes us directly to a specific page in the documentation instead of getting users to have to navigate to that page when I want some help and some feedback on it. Uh, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. So what I've done is set up this link, and let's go to a page that has a little bit more text to it. This one right here. And I'm picking this one as an example just to show that it can handle spaces and colons and all kinds of funny characters in the link. So now when I want to share this particular page of documentation, I can just right click on the link and copy that link, or I can test it out by opening it up in an incognito window just to make sure that it takes me to the very specific page that I want to share. Anyway, just want to demonstrate this. This was very easy to do with TiddlyWiki. If you want to see how it's all working, just go to the TiddlyWiki interface and edit the home page, and you'll find that at some point you're going to run into the bit of TiddlyWiki text right here that generates this link for me without me having to type it in anymore. Anyway, just a quick demo. Cheers.